All right, y'all. This is Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi Town, holding it down. One love, Black Power. I hope everybody's well. I love you. I had to play some music, because with a T, not music, music with a T. Because Melody Cherie, mm, Dr. Money Making Melody Cherie Rogers outdid herself, honey, with that Uh, 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 nobody's business. Okay. That really inspired me. And I began to channel again. When I heard her song, I had it on a loop when it dropped. I couldn't stop listening to it. And I got something out of it each and every time I listened to it. Okay. Now I'm not going to be before you long because it is 10:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, May the 15th. I hope everybody had a beautiful Mother's Day. I hope everybody took a little bit of time, 30 minutes, for themselves over the weekend and these past few days in the week, the beginning of this week, because I don't know about you, but this week has been one, okay? It is very uh, taxing of the mind and the psyche, as we have been discussing ad infinitum, to deal with people who are mentally and emotionally fractured. Honey, baby, when I tell you, I I'm a worker bee now, but when I'm working, I like to be able to work and do what I need to do and not have to drag answers out of people. That's for, my clients and the people I interact with. Sometimes, you get a difficult customer or two or whatever, and you got to do some finagling. But my teammates should not be so damn difficult. You more confused after you get the answer than when before you ask the damn question. That's what I've been dealing with all week this here week. And then we just sent Wednesday, baby. Okay. So I came up with a little few more gems that we're going to evaluate because we're going to connect some more dots and reinforce the fact that Melody did exactly what she were supposed to do. Yes, what she were supposed to do in calling the zookeepers to capture and corral the wild heathens. Y'all excuse Apollo in the back. He don't know how to act. My youngest son just stepped outside to talk to a buddy, and Apollo has separation anxiety. He acts like that. He is supposed to have both his eyes on everybody in this house 24/7 until he closes his. Yeah. So anyway, we're reinforcing now. We have pointed out ad nauseum all the different angles of dysfunctional and disturbing this has been uh, when it comes to harassment and full blown DV, stalking, flying monkeys, gaslighting, you name it. We've already aired it all out. We can't air it out no more. So we're going to ascend to the next level and reinforce the breaking up of the toxic pattern. See, because we have to debrief and deprogram people, connect dots for them to let them know that you are not supposed to admire, respect, and protect the person that is harming you. Okay, severely harming you, not just a couple of insults. This is somebody who has their crosshairs on you and is trying to bully you into submission, silence, and worse. Okay? So that there was a little ditty. I hope y'all like that because I'm into, I'm a music person. I should have been an entertainer myself. But that was a little rendition of Mint Condition. And some of y'all probably don't know who that is. And when they first hit the scene, I had my eye on Stokely. I said I'm marrying him. That's my hubby. That was my celebrity crush back in the day. But anyway, so we gonna show you a younger version of Lil Buddy. Okay, this is some like teenager-ish, high schoolish folk, and why it's important to understand that Melody did exactly what she was supposed to do. Now, let's do what we do, and this is what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen, because we gotta connect the dots. Okay, for people who seem to think that we owe any type of contrition or grace to somebody who has harmed us, severely harmed, and placed us in very unsavory situation to where we had to escape with everything in us to get to safety and protect our babies. Okay. Shout out to Angry Biracial. He did all the good stuff here. I'm just going to the point where it starts where this is stalking. Okay. And parents had to get and the law had to get involved. Okay, so we're gonna go from here. Okay, shout out to Angry Biracial. This is a channel that I love because this is a true leader, and a man who truly loves his family, truly adores and respects his queen, um, and he is a provider and a protector. So we're gonna jump into it here. Let's go. What's going on?
I'm just trying to talk to everybody.
That's it. She don't want to talk to you.
I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. An answer. Nobody wants.
She got a phone.
She's not answering the
phone. Okay. Do you understand that her mom don't want you here? She's not answering the phone.
Yeah, and I respected that. So the first time she asked me, I didn't come.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like a whole while ago. Still haven't heard now.
What
so I said, let me come back. Let me see if I can talk to her. I'm just trying to talk to her. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but
all right.
I advise on 10-12.
For what though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why?
Well, I mean,
how am I sick?
Just can you listen to me for a second? Stop arguing with her.
For what? You don't even know me.
Sir.
You don't know me.
Hello.
I just like your daughter. I'm trying to talk.
Ma'am, can you let me talk to him for a second, please? Do you want to step over here and talk? Okay. So where we at now is she don't want you here.
Your daughter. That's it.
Hello. I'm trying to speak to you.
That's cool.
Do you see this? Deliberate dismissal. It's just like that officer is not saying anything to this young man. And he can't be any more than 22, 23. I'm just guessing. And he's smirking and smiling and arguing with the young lady's mother right in front of the police. The audacity, you know, the entitlement is truly disturbing here. And I'm not shocked because I've seen this before 155 million times, just like a lot of Black women have seen this. Just, we can't even stroll and window shop down the block without some bullshit like this happening. Excuse me, but it's true. Okay, I slipped. Sorry, y'all. Let's go. Peep.
I don't gotta talk to you. I'm trying to talk to her.
You gotta leave though.
Why do I gotta?
Cause she don't want you here.
Yeah, but I want to be here.
Okay, so if you don't leave, first of all,
how you doing?
Trespassing because you're on her property. She doesn't want you here.
I'm not. This is the property right
now. Y'all peep this. Peep this. This is a sister talking to a young brother, that's another proof positive that we've proven repeatedly. Everybody with your skin ain't your kin. There's devils in all different types of costumes, okay? Just because they're brown people doesn't mean they have a soul, okay? Do you see the comfortable disrespect here of the black woman? Okay, now let's keep going because we're going to see who he is disrespecting. Two women, well, three really, the mother, the daughter, and the cop and the police officer. But this is a black woman police officer, and he is literally looking over her to try to gaslight himself into convincing everybody else that he belongs there. He has every right to be there, despite the fact that he has been asked to leave her alone multiple times prior. Okay.
Let me stand over here. You have no other reason to be in this complex. So I just told you my reason. Okay, and I'm telling you that by law, she don't want you here. The daughter's not answering the phone. Okay. That's y'all statutes and codes. I know my law. Okay. So I know I could. Okay. But I'm just trying to tell your daughter. Hello. Man, how do I know that though? How do I know that? That hasn't came out her mouth. So I asked you once, and now I'm telling you. The third time, I'm gonna put my hands on you, and I'm gonna physically remove you from the property. So you walk away and you get in your car, or this is gonna turn into something that it doesn't have to be. That's cool. But okay. I'm trying to talk to your doctor. That's not. Hey, get in your car. Where's your car now? Where is your car? Listen. His car is right there. Okay, get in your car and leave. Why are you putting? Are you tensing on me? I just explained everything to you. I told you to leave, or we're gonna put our hands on you. You do have to leave. Why do I have? I explained that to you. She does not want you trespassing. She does not want you here.
And see, this is why, ladies, you have to have a one and done policy with this level of fuckery. When people think that harassing you and annoying you is a joke and they have to argue with you about the boundaries that you put in place, this is when you have a one and done policy, okay? Zero tolerance for this level of fuckery. People always say, Queen, you so mean. You so bougie and stuck up. No, 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 no. I am bougie. I'll own it. But stuck up, no. I'm just very cautious. Haven't always got out unscathed. I mentioned how many times that I have been exposed to this level of narcissism, married a narcissist, had a mama that's a narcissist, been exposed to several different type of people in different dynamics of relationships who are narcissists, and sometimes I got. But now, on the other side of it, I'm not gonna get got no more. You understand? So when a person takes it upon themselves to elongate the harassment and the mistreatment, okay, blatant, you gotta cut it off at the knees, nip it in the bud. That female officer, although she was very professional and she was trying to give him a little grace, you can't give ninjas like this grace. This Negro does not deserve any grace. Okay. This is when the brother, after the first time, the second time, when he started talking up over the female officer, that's when the brother should have came and folded him up and put him in a capital P shape and got him up out of there by his scruff of his neck. You know, when you're raising young men, you have to be firm more than you like to with them. Um, if you think about it like this, women, they see, things like they're sitting in a cockpit of an airplane. Men see things like they're sitting in the driver's seat of a car. In that cockpit, there's more dials and buttons and levers and gauges than it is in the driver's seat of a car. You follow me? So people who don't know what no mean, I bet you I can take a back trace those parental footprints and I will bump into a mother who is an enabler. Okay. This is somebody who doesn't understand the word no. Okay. This is somebody who had to have the police called out to tell them to go home. hmm So we connecting the dots, y'all. We connecting the dots. Melody and any other woman who picked up the phone and called the zookeeper to gather the jackals did exactly what you were supposed to do. When a man, woman, I don't care who, puts their hands on you, goodbye. Okay. Every time you give a narcissist a pass, they're going to treat you and mistreat you worse. Okay. Let's go.
Arrested for? Yes, it is. You know that. It is a law. So do you want to go to jail and find out? Because if you do, I will take you. If you are, if you don't leave. I don't have to leave.
The entitledness of these modern men is just mind-blowing. In his warped, demented mind, he feels he has the right to stalk and harass that young woman. He feels he's entitled to that young woman's body, her attention, and her time. And it doesn't matter to him that she wants nothing to do with him. His fragile modern male ego can't seem to process or compute the rejection. And then he's trying to argue with a police officer. This modern male comes from a group of men who 80% of them can't read above an 8th grade level. Yet he wants to argue with that police officer.
You see this? Connect the dots. You know, little buddy thinks that he should have never been arrested. He can't wrap his brain around it, along with all the other people that who have seemed to have a problem digesting what disrespect and unmitigated disgusting treatment is. Okay. So we gonna keep connecting the dots for Neil and all the other people who say it's just a text message. Okay.
Saying he knows the law, yet he can't even read Cat in a Hat. But before I go too far into this, there's more.
Don't do that. Don't want to do that. Stay over there. Stay over there. I just want to talk to your dog. Get out of this. Get out your house. People just make stuff so hard. I explained it to him 3 times. That's cool. You don't know what my life and what I've been going through. That's fine. If I want to talk to her daughter, I could come now. And you know you don't. When we ask you to leave, no. I don't care. I don't know y'all. Y'all nobody to me. Okay, well, you will find out when you go to jail. Move your hand.
Now I don't know about anybody else, but I can tell there is a lot of mental and emotional issues going on with this young man. You know, he's deeply, deeply disturbed, you know, and a lot of times when you have a armchair parent who enables bad behavior and rewards disrespect and disregard, either by turning her head to it or simply, you know, co-signing. Co-signing. It's a mental it's some mental damage there. Okay. You have to be firm when you're raising young men. When they misstep, when they're toddlers, I'm talking about before they can speak well, no. And that's it. They can fall out, start kicking and hollering. I know the difference when something is a distress cry and it's a fake, pump fake and manipulative cry. Okay. And that one, number two, does not move me at all. And let me tell you, many a time when we were out in public and my toddlers decided they want to try to embarrass me and have a little toddler tantrum, baby, you better believe there were people that was like, what's the matter with, da da da, how you have the well-meaning morons who think that they can delegate how you're supposed to parent and don't know the context of anything that's going on. Okay, just emoting. I had a couple of, little meltdowns in the mall or what have you. And child, if we didn't pull up a chair and watch this little person have a have a toddler stroke, and I was like, "Are you finished?" That's how I would do my children. Now, of course, I would not let them fall out and hurt themselves. If they got wild, of course, I would scoop them and loosely restrain them in my lap, in my arms, or whatever. But that was rare because they knew that if I had to bark, then it's serious. If I say no, that's it. That's it. No, lock eyes, silence. Okay. If you repeat yourself with this little man of yours, this little son, it should be a consequence after that. No. And if you this, then I'm going to that. Period. No shouting, no swearing, no extra added, nothing. Straight to it. Pow. And then you say, you have 5 seconds to collect yourself. And we're going to do that together. By the time I reach 1, we're going to be walking out of here like a nice young man. Okay? That's it. That's all you have to do. And if you do not, then this is going to happen. And I guarantee you will never have to get to the consequence. If you do, you better make it count. Don't back up off of it because young men, little boys record differently than little girls do. It's easy to scare a little girl. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get them little legs. Oh, that's their emotion. See, little boys, you have to sharpen up their emotions because they just want to do. They want to do, see, touch, explore. Period. So you have to balance it out with no. I'm just telling y'all what I know. I studied this. I studied children after I was a nurse for many years. I started teaching preschool because I wanted to touch the lives of young little Black girls and boys in a different way other than, just being on the block. They knew me from the neighborhood or they saw me in the doctor's office when it was time to get poked with a stick, a prick that they didn't need, poisoning our babies. So I said, I want to teach and educate and help them learn how to think and express themselves properly. So I picked up uh, a book and started reading it on early childhood development. I don't know why, okay, but Spirit told me to stop nursing and start teaching. And that's what I did. And I had, oh my goodness, I think I had 14 3-year olds at a daycare. I worked at a daycare center as a preschool teacher. 14 3-year olds. And I want to say I had 15 or 16 4-year olds. Okay, all in the same class. It was a black owned daycare and it was very ghetto. I'm not even gonna lie. And I loved it there. You know, I was familiar with the neighborhood and all that, them too, the owners, because it was very easy for me to get a job there. And I wanted to glean the business model of the lower end of quality of care so that I could not just improve the situation for the children that were there, but also add to my arsenal of knowledge on what not to do. Does that make sense? So them little boys, baby. Now I have one young man. He has since graduated from high school and now he is in college playing college basketball. And I believe he was just drafted to be in the NBA. And that young man was in my preschool class. And before I say anything further, I'm going to reach out to his mom to see if she doesn't mind typing me up a little message so that I can share that with you on how when you go to Angie's Angels boot camp, behavior boot camp for young kings, you might come in a little heathen, but you gonna come out a gentleman. Okay, let's jump right back in here now.
I go to jail, I'm not staying there. Y'all know that. So I'm not scared of y'all. What y'all talking about, bro? Y'all know I'm not gonna stay in jail, because that's not a law. That's a statute. Give me that. Give me that damn key. Let it go. Let it go. That's out. Let the key go. For what? Listen. Y'all doing the most. We black people. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. We black people. You gonna go home and look. You gonna look at your.
You hear the bribery? You hear this nonsense? This fool? We black people, yeah, and you're misrepresenting black people, fool. Because black people don't act like this. The black people that invented the stoplight, I don't think they behave this way, do you? Maya Angelou didn't behave like that. Louis Gossett Jr. didn't behave like that. Gregory Hines didn't behave that way. Huh? Now, I don't know. We all have our demons, but I never heard anything in the media about the people that I named, scandals in the media. Hello? So yeah, we all black people, but you ain't my people. Okay? Let's go.
So like, damn, I arrested a kid just because he wanted to talk to a girl. I got it. Are y'all gonna take off my pictures too?
Now you see this? Look. Him jerking and bucking with this woman. Okay? Now if it was listen, let's go. Let's peep.
Mind your business, sir. And I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you, sir. Call for it. Y'all got no power, man. Y'all got no power.
You going to jail. That's some power.
Y'all got no power, man. Hey, I appreciate you, sir. Love. Now I'm just trying to talk to her daughter. That's it. That's love, though.
And you hear the little enabler over there on the side in the peanut gallery? You hear that, right? You have people so sick that they think that they're doing something wrong by taking this black young man to the back of the zookeeper car, of the dog catcher mobile, because he's acting like a stray. Yeah, we all black people. Like I say, you ain't my people, Negro. Let's go.
What?
Hi. Hello. What's going on?
I'm gonna pause it right here so I can address something. These entitled modern men, whenever they can't get their way, they throw a tantrum in some form. First, he tried to tussle a little bit with the cops. Then he pulled the race card. He's like, hey, we black people. Why are you arresting me? We black people. I just want to harass this girl in peace. He felt really offended that those other black cops wouldn't allow him to harass that young black girl and his family in peace. He's like, this is what we do. Us modern black males, we harass, we abuse, we unalive black women. Why are you getting in my way of this? That's how entitled he felt to do black women that way. And then did you hear that other old modern male coming to his defense? He said, why you gotta do a black man that way? They have no respect, no innate protection for black women. That his first concern was, why is my fellow black man getting arrested? And not, why are you harassing this black girl? Leave her the fuck alone. And this plays to the broader mindset. When it comes to black women, black men don't feel the need or want to protect them. They feel entitled to their time, to their body, to their wealth, to their energy, and they feel entitled to abuse and use them at will. But let's continue on.
Hi. Hello. What's going on? A lot is going on. He's stalking me. He won't leave me alone. He's crazy. I've been recording every single time that he's come here, every single time that he's texted my phone. He's like harassing me, and he won't. Clearly, you see, he won't leave me alone. This isn't the first time he's shown up here. I don't know how many times he's showed up here when I haven't been home, okay? She's already told him on a previous occasion to leave me alone, and he doesn't listen. So you don't want him here, you don't want him here? No, we told him several times. You're not even supposed to park there. You're not even supposed to be over. How long has this been going on for? It's been going on for about a month now. A month? A month now. This is ridiculous. Okay, you know, no problem. We live in today? Yeah, it's crazy. Wait right here. Don't leave. Let me talk to my partner for a second. You can hear this. I don't want anything to do with you. Do not show up to my house again. Stop watching me and do not show up to my house again. Do you understand me? Everyone is sitting out here hearing me say this. You're hearing me say this. They're hearing me say this. Don't show up to my house again. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. It's a private community. Okay, but they open. That mean anybody could. I don't gotta live here.
No, it doesn't.
But I don't have to live here to come here.
But see, that's why I say you keep saying that you fucking know the law, but you don't.
I know the law. It's only common law. That's it, bro. What? I'm not under y'all. I don't give y'all no jurisdiction, bro. I'm not under y'all. I'm the living soul.
This is a prime example of what cell phone babies and tablet babies grow up to be. This is how it looks when you just hand your millennial a cell phone or a tablet or stick them in front of the television and you don't interact or converse with them or, get acquainted with their baby speak before they can enunciate well enough. See, all this stuff I studied, took classes for, like teachers do. Educators go to school, they keep going to school, they don't never stop learning. You understand? And when you really love yourself and you love children and you love growth and health and prosperity and you have a progressive spirit, if you have children, they don't turn out like this because you'll interact with them. You'll get down and play with the dolls and the damn Legos. You'll be the Matchbox fucking cars and the track. You got duct tape upside the wall trying to help the baby build the damn fucking Hot Wheel loop de loop. You name it. Building a life-size dollhouse, playing double dutch, know your damn back and knees hurt from working all day. Can barely stand up, but you out there doing double dutch and it's still 80 degrees at 6 o'clock at night. Okay, that's a parent. You're supposed to connect with their intuitive chakra. Your son you're supposed to feel your son in your solar plexus. If you have a man child, wherever he go, whatever he's doing, you feel it right beneath your bosom in the center of your torso, almost at the top of the mid portion of the rib cage. See, I study this stuff. I do this. And for me, okay, the feeling I get when I know something's wrong with one or the other of my sons, I get that feeling in the shondo, and then I get very nauseous. And I know something is wrong. I don't care if they're sad, sick, uh, confused, anything negative they're feeling, I get those two feelings. So I must go check. I don't care. You better text me, put up a smoke signal, send a carrier pigeon, do some, Morse code, and let me know what's going. Okay, this is a product of a marble mouth Marlene. Okay, this is another little buddy. Let's go.
What's your first name?
So he has been stalking her for over a month. Can you imagine the fear that her and her mother must feel? Because everyone knows the stats. Modern black men unalive, delete, assault, grape, and harass black women every single day. And every 4 to 5 hours, a black woman is the victim of a modern black male. But that stalker was right about one thing, and this is fucking scary, is the jail is not going to hold him. They will take him to jail, they will book him, he'll be out the same day or the next day.
Let's do that one more time. Okay, now, just a text message. You don't agree with black men going to jail? Let's wind that back just a little bit.
And harass black women every single day. And every 4 to 5 hours, a black woman is the victim of a modern black male. But that stalker was right about one thing, and this is fucking scary, is the jail is not going to hold him. They will take him to jail, they will book him, he'll be out the same day or the next day. Because there's no protection for black women or women in general. And he'll get right back out to stalking her again. And did you hear the last part? He said, I'm not under your jurisdiction. That he knows the law, but he can't read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. But somehow he knows the law better than those police officers. Modern men don't live in reality. They come online and they beat their chest and they talk about how they're the most desired. Yet their actions and their outcomes don't line up with that boastful claim. If you're the most desired, you don't have to harass. You don't have to stalk. You wouldn't assault or delete a woman when she rejects you. Facts remain, is y'all are the least desired men on the planet. Y'all are a fetish to women of other races who are the least desired of their race. You are what you attract. You're trash, you attract trash of other races. The bottom of the barrel attracts the bottom of the barrel. And that's the stone cold facts. Y'all have zero accomplishments. When compared to other races of men, y'all are no better than indentured servants. The modern black male should count himself lucky to even be weighed in the same stage, the same circle, the same arena as other men who have actually built something, who actually
You heard that, Marceau? Black Mamba Marceau? You you are the scourge of the black diaspora of black men. Tisha's the only person that really wants you. Don't nobody else wants you but those trash boxes that you wallow around with when Tisha is preoccupied with her children, or preoccupied with gossiping about somebody else's lifestyle, and being jealous and hateful. That's all really you do. Just like your brother, who has to do unsavory things and manipulate an already corrupt system to bully another black woman upon a top of being a sugar baby. Okay, let's go.
Uplift their race, who contribute to the prosperity of their race. Because ever since freedom, y'all have contributed to the downfall of the black community. Y'all have abused black women and children and deleted other men who share your reflection in numbers that defies the entire Jim Crow era. There is more black blood on your hands than there is on the hands of any other race. Until you all come to terms with the fact that you're the oppressor of black people, things will never change. Well, my breakfast just got here, so I'm gonna end this video. If you like this, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. All those things help a small growing channel like.
And there we have it, folks. Shout out to Angry Biracial Reacts channel. If you haven't already, please go give him some watch time. He has his Timberland on the necks of these little buddies, and he calls them kangs. He has his neck boot on their necks, honey. Okay, and it's not just the young ones. You know, it's these ashy, decrepit, dusty, older cat daddies too, who trying to, recapture their youth or hang on to their college years, memories, and nostalgia and such. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it right there. And you all rest. Please drink your water. Okay. And let's practice less is more. Okay. Don't expel and waste your energy arguing with a fool. My grandfather used to say that a lot when I was a little girl. I didn't get close to him like I did my grandmother because he passed away when I was very young. But he said, never mind arguing with a fool, said the wise man, because if you do, when another third party approaches, they can't tell the difference who's the fool and who's the wise man. So, he was a Cherokee Blackfoot Native American, and my grandfather was a real G. Okay, he wasn't no king, he was a king because he had to stand watch in his yard with a double-barreled pew pew, a burner. That's the real pole, okay? A double-barreled bang bang so that the black contractors, the masons, could dig the sewer line to the house that my mother grew up in. He had to stand watch, guard over the masons. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So they could dig the sewer line out to the main drag, you know, for the plumbing, because the Ku Klux Klan did not want my grandparents to live on that block. Okay, and that house was built from the ground up. And they threatened to unalive my grandfather and my mother and her three older brothers and their mother, my grandma Elma. They were threatening to burn down the house. They were threatening to do the horrible things that they do to us to terrorize and frighten and make us separate from them. Okay. So he said, I paid for this land. This is mine. And I'm going to get plumbing in my home for my children. Okay. Now, my mother was the only girl of four, and my grandfather was a craftsman and he worked in a steel mill. I'm sorry, a sawmill. Sawmill. My dad's brother worked in the steel mill. My mother's father worked in the sawmill. Okay. And he worked with his hands all day. And he would get up in the morning, and it was a treat whenever I could spend the night, because my tradition with my dad was I would get up in the morning with him, sit in his lap for an hour and a half before he went to work at the post office. And he always looked and smelled so good. He wore a sport coat, button down shirt. Sometimes he wore a tie, sometimes he didn't. Slacks, you know, dress casual shoes, cufflinks, a tie clip, uh, and a watch, a wristwatch, and he had a pocket square. My dad dressed like that every day, so did my grandfather. And whenever I got to spend the night, I would get up with my grandfather, and it was before the sun came up. And that's real shit. When people say I was up with the chickens, them damn chickens get up early. Okay. Some of them fuckers get up 3, 4 in the morning, and they will not stop making noise until you get your ass up and feed them. Okay. And then the hens will try to talk and cuss you and will not lay an egg until you feed them. They'll be like, you didn't feed me at 3 o'clock this morning when I woke up, so tomorrow you get no eggs, bitch. No eggs. And that motherfucker will not lay eggs until you get it right. When she wake up, she want her damn chicken feed. I learned that from my grandfather and my grandmother. So yeah, I'm not used to this soft man life. I'm not used to uh bitch ass ninjas. I'm not used to men whining about why a black woman won't do, be, say, behave, and allow his poor behavior by saying, I don't want to date anybody that's broke. Okay. I like nice things. I like the lifestyle that I have. And if I link up with your non-resource having ass, I'm going to lose all of the beautiful things and the beautiful accomplishments that I built around me to sustain the fact that I like nice shit. Okay. I like to be comfortable. I like when my children look nice and they have a plethora of things to wear and do and go and learn, because I'm working my ass off to give them the opportunities to keep an open mind. Okay. Listen, I said I'm going to leave right there. Let me stop. I love you and thank you for supporting me. I have reached it 2,050 ish so subscribers, and I am very grateful. Okay. And we inching on up. If we can get it up to 5 racks, I'ma start giving away stuff. Okay, little, just something to help out. I don't care, you order some DoorDash or something, you know. So if we can get Queen Common Sense and the Royal TP up to 5,000 subscribers, I got a special treat and a drawing. Okay, so One love, Black family, hotel, peace. That's what that is. Peace. Namaste. I see you. Okay. Drink your water. Love always wins. Pray. I'm getting ready to download Melody Cherie on another device, child. I'm trying to find every damn device I can to download that damn song. Okay. And if I win that little money, we're gonna share it. Okay. So we gotta get in our property preservation mode, okay? Because I want to take the mini course, and then inch my way on up there to the whole deal. I want a couple of people to walk with me on a journey and do this. So I have a grandbaby butterfly birthday to attend. Okay, coming up here in June. She's a Gemini, very bougie, fancy Gemini she is. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just trying to be a good grandma, good man, get a mommy to older these children here, getting up on their feet, finding their way in life. That's where we at now. So y'all continue to touch and agree with me. Peace, protection, prosperity. May J Bass enlarge your territory. I'm out for right now, y'all. Hotep and peace. One love.